I was one of the only students from a large school in Farnham. I had a fresh start and a clean slate. It was terrifying at first, but Godalming felt like home straight away. You make friends really soon, and everyone's really welcoming here.
So I came from Walmer Hill, where a lot of my fellow pupils also went to Godalming. However, the majority of my friends now are new people that I had never met before college. It was definitely a lot more difficult to meet new people with COVID, but teachers were really supportive in helping you meet everyone in your classes, and all the students are in the same boat, so it's definitely easier than you think.
So I came from George Albert School, and I would say that when you start college, it is okay to feel a little overwhelmed because many people felt exactly the same way as this, and considering what we have gone through, it is absolutely fine. So obviously I came from a school of 300 students per year, and obviously this is not as much of a jump as other students from other schools, but at the same time I still found it hard to adjust as I was settling into my college like workload, and obviously organising public transport was a hard thing as well. But please be assured with to students that no matter how long or short it takes them to settle in, they will finally get to grips with the logistics of college life, and hopefully all the hard work would have paid off when they feel settled in. And I've just put at the end, I kind of got a thrill out of when I woke up thinking, who am I going to meet today? Because there's just such a diverse range of students to meet, and it was just great.
Thank you all, and thank you, Olivia. And on to Eloise again.
So I would say that one of the things I really loved about college is that it is a highly expressive place, and you do feel comfortable in your own skin. There were many advantages to school, but I would say one of the downsides was I did feel like a number, and I didn't necessarily feel like someone who had their own personal interests or right to dress a certain way. Obviously, you had to call teachers by their first, by either Miss or Sir, although in college you can call them by their first names, which makes for a more equal, which makes students and teachers more equal, and therefore their trust is like a two-way street. Also, something that really stood out to me was that everyone seems really accepting of you, and there is no doubt that students will meet like-minded people because there is such a diverse range of people around. And I found working and socialising with people was so easy because, you know, because of that acceptance. And I hope this is the case for students joining this year or next year.
Thank you, Eloise. And Emily.
So managing workload is definitely something that I was concerned about with the movement to college, especially with COVID, as I wanted to make time to socialise and interact with both all of the new people that I was meeting, as well as those that I hadn't seen for a whole year. Something that I think is really important to remember is that it's all about finding a balance. It's okay for students to use the majority of their free periods for non-work related things for a while. The frees themselves are a whole new experience, and the independence and freedom that comes with this step up to college is a big thing. But as students become more familiar with their courses, you do begin to almost subconsciously start spending more of your free periods studying and completing the 50-50 work.